Magic, and there's your first hoop right there. Team Elite Pointer, they are in the gray. Kayla Pointer, Taylor Mason, Q Morrison, Autumn Newby. And Rakia Williams, the 5 on the floor for Team Elite Pointer. Madison Wise, Riley Blackwell, Destiny Perkins, Rachel McLemore. And McLemore drives and got the roll. Good, Rachel McLemore with her first field goal. And Tyra Breckbach. Morrison gonna drive, give it off to Autumn Newby. Newby now gonna go high, low, dump it down low. There's Williams. Williams gonna turn with the fade. It's no good. Rebound ripped down here all by the Magic and Riley Blackman. Blackwell into the forecourt, gives it off now. Here's McLemore. There's a corner three. It is no good by Destiny Perkins. Put back up, no good. Williams gets the rebound for Pointer. Team Elite Pointer, here's Q Morrison. Morrison now will give it over to Kayla Pointer. Kayla Pointer with the left hand dribble, looking, coming off the screen is Morrison. Q gonna hold it above her head, now gives it to Williams. Williams at the high post, stop, elbow, jumper, good.
She's having
high school, Rakia Williams.
She's been on one all weekend. I mean, she went off last night.
Very solid and fluid. Westlake High School, 6-1 at Noonan, Georgia. But this team is just loaded. I mean, there's Archer, McEachern, Holy Innocents. There's the state championships out here on the floor on the same team. There's a drive around the screen. There's a jump. Good. Nice jumper there. Destiny Perkins out of Lawrence North. 317 representing, man. The Indy Gym Rats, the Indy Magic. We just saw two teams from Indiana / Illinois. Pointer over to Newby, pump fake, no good. Shot is off, and they're going to fight for it. Rebound, chase down in the corner. A good chase down by Perkins. Perkins, long lead pass up ahead to Blackwell. Blackwell caught it. Newby with a block. Autumn Newby with the block. Autumn Newby now. The Archer Tigers just recently had a trip up to Penn State. Said she really enjoyed it. Coquise Washington, the head coach up there at Penn State Nittany Lions. Newby almost got the steal for the inbound. Team Elite Pointer, Kirk Pointer, the head coach. And that's Kayla Pointer, Taylor Mason, Q Morrison, Autumn Newby, and Raquel Williams on the floor currently right now. Turnover, out of bounds, off of the Magic, and it will be Team Elite basketball. They are in the gray. Indy Magic, white top, black shorts. Kayla walks it into the full court and gives it to Autumn Newby. Autumn, one dribble, goes high low to Williams. Williams layup, no. She traveled. Too many steps and cracked the smile. She thought she was going to get away with it, Chris.
Really like that set there by Coach Pointer. When you have a post player goes ball screen for another post player, that puts the defender in a situation they're not usually the one defending that way. They're usually the ones helping or hedging or trapping.
Shot blocked from behind on the offensive rebound. Breckback got the rebound. Pointer came from behind and knocked it out of bounds. It'll stay down here underneath your own basket. Joel Hillsman, glad that you're with us, along with Chris Watkins. Jonathan Hemingway will be joining me. 4:28 to go here in this first quarter. Indy Magic taking on Team Elite. There's a floater, Wise, front iron, no. Q Morrison got the rebound. Morrison gonna lead the break all the way, go behind the back, flip it up with the left hand, good, Q Morrison. A state champ out of McEachern High School in Powder Springs, Georgia. Playing for head coach Phyllis Off. Newby gonna come away with it, shovels it off to Morrison, and then there's a foul. So Q was fouled right around the mid-court stripe, 6-4, 4:22 to go. It'll be side out of bounds.
Morrison's one of the top perimeter players in the country. Her ability, not just her athleticism, be both a lockdown defender, but she's one of the best players in the country in transition. Her ability to finish, she can finish through contact, she can finish over people, she can finish around them.
Poor turnover, poor pass. Morrison's pass into the backcourt to nobody. Destiny Perkins with the steal and the layup. She has 4, and we're tied at 6. Here's Q Morrison on the drive, going behind the back. Another move, flip it up with the left, right hand, no good. Rebound, here comes the Magic, and they'll come back, and now we've got a whistle. What's the call?
Clock wasn't running. The clock stopped.
Oh, it's saying the clock stopped. So now, Coach Pointer having a discussion here with the clock. The timeout will be charged to Team Elite. Nine to 6. Team Elite with the lead. .337 to go, first quarter. Now we'll have substitutions now. Jenna Brown has checked in along with Sadia Mumford.
When you talk about the amount of depth in this Team Elite team, when you take out Kayla Pointer and you put in Jenna Brown, top 20 guard in the country, top 20 guard in the country subs in for. Not many teams like that. They're going to, and they're on the EYBL team. They're playing here to prep to go to Boo Williams next weekend in Virginia. That's just what it's about here at these PeachStateBasketball.com events.
Getting ready. They've got serious game now. Here's India Jones out of Brookwood High School in Lawrenceville, Georgia. She will check in. Out of Newbie will take a seat. And now Jordan Isaacs, North Paulding High School, she will check in. Dallas, Georgia. Team Elite Pointer stays stacked up. Here's Rachel McLemore. On a high low, not out of there. Not in this house. Jordan Isaacs with the block. 3:09 to go.
Hey, 41. Again. No force, no force. There it is.
The Magic running their action now. Madison Wise has it. She swings it over, putting it on the floor. On the drive is Perkins. Perkins shot no good. Now here comes Team Elite. They get the steal. Munford coming back this way. Sadia Munford out of Jonesboro High School in Jonesboro, Georgia. She's fouled. 5'6", Sadia Munford. Nia Clark getting ready to check in. Ben Davis in Indiana and Ben Davis High School. At the next whistle. Sydney Wiggins has checked in. You want to talk about somebody that can fill it up.
Man, we've had some shooters here today, but she's a player. I mean, she can ring off 5 threes, 5 straight possessions. Quick release, has long length, gives her ability to shoot over people.
Came out, almost got a steal right there.
Come on,
There really is no drop-off. It's just loaded talent on this Team Elite Pointer squad. And Kurt is running it well. They go down low. Wise had it blocked. Get it out of here. Jordan Isaac has 2 block shots already. Mumford, a lead pass up ahead and get hit with a travel. Couldn't keep her feet together. Traveling on Jordan Isaacs. And Sydney Wiggins has not even been in the game a minute yet. I'm ready for it to go up, though, Chris.
Huh?
I'm ready for it to go up, Sydney Wiggins. She hadn't been in but a minute. It's going to go up in just a minute.
Oh, no doubt.
Oh, there's a steal. Mumford with a steal. Mumford took her cookies. Mumford all the way got fouled as she went in. Got the steal. The foul will be on Nia Clark. who just checked into the ball game. Sadia Mumford, 5'6", going to the free throw line.
Where Wiggins really excels in these type of situations, when the game really gets going up and down, she has the ability to just find the open spot and transition. She'll shoot it. If it could be a 2-on-4 break. If you pitch it to her, she's going to shoot it. And that's where you talk about finding shooters in transition. At the NBA level, whether it was Ray Allen, you always had to find him. Just somebody you got to find and lock in on. On the scouting report, it's when she checks in, know where she is at all times.
Sadia Mumford splits her free throws, 9-7. Oh, so they're counting the Magic as the home team. Okay. Even though they're in the white. All right. Jumper, a three, no good. Madison wide. Rebound, Clark underneath, couldn't do it. Coming away, here's Mumford. Mumford with the right-hand dribble. Mumford moves it to the left hand. She flares it over. Wiggins, catch. Ooh, she almost stepped into that one.
So we talked about her there in transition on the wing.
Kicks it back to the top, Jenna Brown. Jenna gonna drive, float it up, good. Jenna Brown, a beautiful move. Lovett High School in Marietta, Georgia. Long three, rolled off, no good. Isaac's on the glass. Isaac outlets, here's Wiggins. Wiggins, you gotta pick her up, man, I'm telling you. Swings it over to the right, Jenna Brown, stop, there's a jumper. It rolled off, no good. Rebound gonna be put back up by Indy and Jones, and she's fouled. Nope, no whistle. India back up, no. Rebound gonna come down to the Magic. And the rebound was peeled down by Emma LeMasters. LeMasters on the glass.
Hey, Cardinal!
Center Grove High School, Greenwood, Indiana. Wise kicks it over to the top now. Here's Blackwell. Blackwell kicks it back over now to Clark. Clark going to try to feed the post, but it's taken away. Here's Rachel McLemore. McLemore in that right corner and spins it back up to the top. 25 seconds to go. We're tied at 9. Kick it over. Stop. Wanted to step into the three on the wing on the drive. It was knocked away from behind Sadia Mumford.
2 possessions ago, you saw Jenna Brown come in, looks to get her own in the paint. That's something that I think she's working to improve on. Sometimes she's got to be selfish. She's so unselfish and does such a great job of getting in the paint, dropping off to others. But she has that ability to get her own shot when she wants, and that's something I'm excited to see her stepping in and looking to do right now since she's joined this Team Elite team.
Basketball has to be pretty good over at Lovett. Jenna Brown on the girls' side, Ryan Greer on the boys' side. Ryan Greer, rising sophomore. Have you seen him play, Chris?
I have not. Since I stepped away from coaching, I think I've been to one boys high school basketball game about 6 years. More go on the girls' side, working with Peach State basketball. But just basketball in general in the metro Atlanta area throughout the state of Georgia, it's just outstanding.
Blowing up at Ryan Greer, though. If you get a chance, that guy's something special. I'll tell you that right now. Had him a fine year last year. Kick it to the top. On a drive, put it up off the window, no good. Back up and in, Isaac's good. She's came off the bench, got her 2 blocks, and now she's got her put-back hoop. And that'll be the end of the first quarter. We're tied at 11, the Magic and Team Elite Pointer. (11-11) as we begin the second quarter here. The Indy Magic in the white and Team Elite Pointer, they are in the black. Madison Wise with it. She has 5 points. There's a drive and a whistle underneath the basket. Let's see. Foul will be on Rakia Williams. She has 2. Jenna Brown with 2. Autumn Newby with 2. Q Morrison with 2. Jordan Isaacs with 2 and Sadia Mumford with 1. Turnover. Here's Mason. Mason kicks it back to Kayla Pointer. Kayla stop, foul line floater. Back iron, no. Got her own rebound, put it back up, no, and she'll go to the free throw line. On the foul, Kayla Pointer yet to score, 5-7. Holy Innocents Episcopal High School. We talked about them winning the championship, but her performance in that championship game, 33 points. It's an outstanding effort.
Yeah, I mean, rumor has it that she said to the coach for the game, she's like, Coach, I feel like I'm going to go for 40. I think she had like 22 or something in the first quarter. That's the type of environment when you talk about just big-time players stepping up. You know, they don't win without her. Erica Cassell's going to NC State. You had Kayla Hubbard playing earlier. You had Kennedy Suttle. You got Shy Blanding. Sydney Longer's going to Furman. You know, we got an available Aaliyah Millord. Just stepped up. I mean, that's a team that had so many heartbreaks year after year. You know, was really excited for them.
And 13-11. Minute gone by, second quarter. Nice pass. Wise fed it down. They're going to kick it back out. Here's Blackwell, a jumper. It's off the side of the rim. No good. Pointer gets the rebound. Pointer back in transition with a hard left-hand dribble below the foul line. Dumped it off to Newby. Newby now kicks it back to Jenna Brown. They'll work it up between the rings. Brown to Williams. Williams fake. Stop. Turns. Jumper. It's off the front iron. No good. Rebound. They'll come back this way. Rebound by Rachel McLemore. McLemore. Foul line. Jumper off the window. Good. Rachel McLemore, Covenant Christian in Carmel, Indiana. Just north of Indianapolis. Traveling violation called on Taylor Mason. Mason out of Norcross High School. Destiny Perkins kicks it out. Madison Wise, a 3. The Magic right now can't get anything to go too much, but only 2 minutes gone by. Mason shot the passing lane and steal. Here they come on the break. All the way. Mason
Nice
layup. Good. Taylor Mason shot the passing lane, got the steal. 5'9" out of Decatur, Georgia, and goes to Norcross High School. And they kick it down in the corner. Good pass. Good cut off the window by Clark. It's no good. Rebound over. Here comes Jenna Brown. Brown into the full court for Team Elite Pointer. Brown all the way up off the window. No good. Williams tapped for the rebound. Came away with it. Got fouled. Let's see if they call it on the shot. They do. 2 shots coming up for Raquel Williams. Williams' free throw is good. Raquel Williams, 6'1", Westlake High School. She's out of Noonan, Georgia.
My father actually graduated from what was the combination of Lakeshore and I think it's West Side or Westwood. Ludacris Mac raps about it, talk about the Lakeshore and West something.
Uh-oh, I can't help him.
I gotta be better.
Lakewood?
Yeah, Lake.
All right.
Now he went to Lake Shore and it combined with West something.
Uh-oh.
Drive it.
Don't worry, folks. I got the internet right here.
Yeah, we're gonna find that one out because I want to know that one too. Out of bounds with 5:03 to go, 16-13. Team Pointer Elite with the lead over the Indy Magic Blanding. That's why we have Pointer and Blanding. It's Team Elite Pointer and the Indy Magic Blanding. Here's Jenna Brown walking into the forecourt with the right-hand dribble. Looking for running some action off. She gets a screen from Newby. Swing it to the left. Now here's Pointer. Kayla going to move all the way down the lane. Floated up. No, she was fouled. Kayla Pointer went down the lane and she was fouled. She'll go to the free throw line. Kayla Pointer, 2 of 2 so far today from the line.
For anybody that's actually wondering, I'm currently reading Ludacris Welcome to Atlanta lyrics.
He's going to get it right. Pointer free throw
Well, that's what
good.
Well, they talk about the Lakeshore Indy rivalry. What they took back, I'd say probably in the 80s, it's when they created Westlake and they pulled what was Lakeshore, where the Tony Watkins Sr. was a graduate and God knows when. Say the 60s. It's pretty
Maybe
old
so.
now.
Yeah. Pointer, one more. Good. 4-4 from the free throw line. She has 4 points. Clark gives it over. Here's Perkins. Perkins to Wise. Wise, they run a little give and go, and the shot is up in a foul. Riley Blackwell will be going to the free throw line. Plainfield, Indiana. Plainfield High School in an even 6 feet. She'll check it. That's 14. My bad. Not 24. So that's going to be Reagan McMurray. I apologize. Reagan McMurray into the contest. New Palestine High School, New Palestine, Indiana.
If you're the Indy Magic right here, what you don't want is for Team Elite to get going. You saw they were right there in that press. And on this size court, when you're going in the cross-court setting, whether they're going 2-2-1 or 1-2-2 in 3 quarters, it's going to make it very difficult for them to get easy buckets in transition.
Pointer back this way, float, no good. Rebound, Newbie offensively. The Williams jumper, no good. Pointer from the guard spot, rebound, put it up and in. Kayla Pointer. Here's Wise. Wise across the timeline, picked up the dribble, swings it to the left. There's a long 3, no good, over the backboard and out of bounds. 3:59 to go. So halfway through this second quarter, 20-13. Shot is good. Taylor Mason with the hoop. Well, Taylor Mason now with 4 points, and the lead now balloons out to 9. Here's Clark. Clark pass is stolen by Newbie to Pointer. Pointer to Morrison. Layup good.
That's exactly what we were just talking about. It's very difficult to break that press. Sometimes you're almost better off just throw it down the floor once or twice. I mean, but when you allow them to be confident in their gambling back here in the backcourt to get the steals, it's going to be very tough to beat this Team Elite team doing that. They've been doing the same thing for the last 2 or 3 years. You know, when they were younger 2 years ago, they were beating EYBL teams doing the same thing, playing kids 2 and 3 years older. So now that they're all, you know, older, now it's going to be almost impossible to beat them if they get going that just like they did right there.
Always one of the top 4 or 5 travel teams in the nation. Each year, Team Elite Pointer. And they put on some shows last year. Let me tell you something. In the preseason, Kayla Pointer, I know she hit a 3 to win a ball game. It wasn't over New Jersey Sparks, I don't think. But then you just look at the lineup here now, and they still are just fully loaded. Up and down, just come at you in waves. Morrison out defending now Perkins. Perkins down the lane, no good. Rebound going to be ripped down by India Jones. Jones up to Q Morrison. Q kicks it across. Sydney stops. Sydney, a jumper. It's going to be an air ball off to the right. Isaacs chase it down. They tip it now. It's going to come down. And here comes Perkins back this way for the Magic. Perkins going to go all the way. Put it off the window. No good. Rebound ripped down now. Here's Shotty Mumford. Mumford now running back this way. Mumford, a bounce pass over to Sydney. Sydney layup on the break. Good. And a foul. I heard the tweet. Sydney Wiggins at 1. Harrison High School, Powder Springs, Georgia, 5'10". So Sydney Wiggins will be going to the free throw line for the first time and try and complete the three-point play the old-fashioned way. It rolls in good. Here's the inbound to Destiny Perkins. Perkins will come across the timeline with a hard, heavy right hand dribble and gives it over now to McLemore. McLemore comes around the screen. It's at the top, and now kicks it back over into this corner to Perkins. Perkins tried to seal it. They get it into Wise. Wise jumper good. Good assist right there, Madison Wise. Madison now with 7 points. Greenfield Central and Greenfield, Indiana. 27-15, trying to make a dent. It is a 12-point Team Elite Pointer advantage. Mumford gives it overhead to Q Morrison. Q gonna drive, Euro step down the lane, put it up too hard. Wise with the rebound. Here come the Magic in transition, up ahead to Perkins. Perkins on the break, no, and a foul call from behind. It'll be called on Sadia Mumford. Coach Pointer can't believe it. He thought maybe she just hit the underside of the backboard. I thought that's what she did as well. It'll be a foul, and she'll be going to the free throw line. Destiny Perkins out of Lawrence North in McCordsville, Indiana. 1:59 to go, second quarter. Free throw, in and out. Iron uncomes. Here's Mumford. The second free throw was good. Isaacs step in. Wiggins, a corner three, kaboom. Sydney Wiggins, a three out of the corner, and she's got 6 quick points. Minute and a half to go, warding off. That'll be an offensive foul. She extended that arm, Rachel McLemore did, and an offensive foul and turnover.
Now Wiggins comes in.
And now running the point.
Airballs her first one, gets to the free throw line, gets something easy, gets some confidence.
There's Q. Q kicks it to the top. Now they'll work it around. Sadia Mumford gonna try to feed it down low to Isaacs. She caught it, put it up, no good. Got her own rebound, put it up with the left hand. It still wouldn't go. Fight for the rebound. It comes down. Destiny Perkins now. Perkins for the Magic. Gonna use some nifty ball handling and break the press. Gonna give it up to the right side. All the way is gonna go is Breckback and a foul. Taylor Breckback was going down the baseline and she was fouled. Foul on Jordan Isaacs. Isaacs with the foul. And going to the free throw line, Tyra Burback out of Chattert High School in Indianapolis, Indiana. 6 foot. Tyra Burback, free throw, back iron, no good. Second free throw, good. Here's Mumford. Mumford to Wiggins. Wiggins back to Mumford. Hard drive. Now she dumped it off almost an alley to Morrison, who missed it. Got her own rebound and put it back up and in good. Q Morrison now with 6 points. Q having some fun here defensively with Rachel McLemore. Said a little something to her and then had a smile. There's a shot across the lane. Good by Tara Breckback. Breckback with the jumper now. It's 32-19, final 30 seconds. Kick it over. There's India Jones. She's going to lose it out of bounds.
What Indy Magic's going to really have to focus on in halftime is what can they do to get, McLemore going here offensively early in the third quarter, as well as how are they going to be able to handle that press in the second half.
Madison Wise trying to show off some of the ball handling. Going to wind up not getting a shot off possibly. Throws it up, and it is no good. We are at the half. Team Elite Pointer with a 32-19 lead. They opened it up with a 21-point second quarter right here from the PSB Tip-Off Classic. Joel Hillsman, Jonathan Hemingway here with you for the second half. Team Elite Pointer 32-19. Hemi, you know I love great basketball with you. Perkins is a jumper, hill of the rim, no good. But Team Elite Pointer, year in and year out, they're stacked. And this team here just loaded top to bottom.
Yes, sir. I mean, I was talking to Team Elite Coach Hubbard just a moment ago, and I said, what do you think? Do you think that they're better than what they were last year? And he said, well, they were pretty good last year until some injuries and Nike Nationals, they didn't perform up to standard. But I think that the guard play, the depth, they've even got some kids that are injured this today. Tatiana Davis went down last night with a knee injury. We're hoping that it's not too serious. But they've got so much depth, at the guard position and at the post position. You see Rakia Williams right here snag that rebound. Big fan of hers. Westlake High School, real productive kid. See the footwork and the jumper. I mean,
fluid. She's been fluid.
Come on, Joel.
That's beautiful. She's got 5 points, but she's got 5 loud points.
Loud, as opposed to the
quiet
ones. Yeah.
Q Morrison, of course, that's what Chris and I were talking about, just the experience on this team.
Right.
Even at the high school level, Kayla Pointer a championship, Q Morrison a championship, Raquel Williams with Westlake made a deep run. Tatiana Davis, who's not playing, there's a 3 out of the corner. Bang, 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 all 3 of them for Breckback. Tyra Breckback with the 3. Now the Indy Magic have tried to sustain some things, but in that second quarter, we went in tied at 11 and a 21 spot there by Team Elite Pointer. There's Autumn Newby. Newby shot up and in good.
I was impressed with how well the Magic played in that first quarter, but again, the depth, I think a Team Elite, when you go to your second unit, how well can you keep pace, when your second 5 is going against their second 5.
Pointer's pass just a little bit behind, and Taylor Mason still almost made it work. Yeah, they come at you in droves. I tell you, any team that's got Sydney Wiggins on the bench.
Right. Come on now, Joel. I mean, Sydney Wiggins, she could be an anchor for a lot of teams herself. She could be the go-to player, go-to scorer, and she plays a complimentary role, and that's not a knock, on anybody. It's really a compliment to just how deep this team play, is, and how well they play together.
Quite frankly, if you're on Team Elite Pointer, you probably are your lead player on your high school team.
The word elite is thrown around quite a bit these days, and sometimes it is, not deserving, but
exactly overused sometimes.
Yes. Good jumper there by number 4, Destiny Perkins. Been impressive, Perkins.
Yeah, she's played heady even in this game. There's a good turn by Autumn Newby. Autumn getting her offense going now. Spoke with her briefly before the game. She had her trip up to Penn State. Her offers are beginning to pick up a little bit, but you've got to love what she can bring to the game offensively, defensively, and especially with her rebounding.
No question. Big 3. Big shot right there by McLemore. You mentioned in a previous broadcast, as Perkins comes up with the steal, can't get the layup to go. You're playing a shooter. Don't go under that ball screen now. You got to chase her over the top.
Morrison, a deep 3. Good. If she starts warming up, it's going to be trouble. 7 points for Q Morrison. McEachern High School, Powder Springs, Georgia. There's a drive. Madison Wise all the way, counted, and a foul. Foul on Autumn Newby. Madison Wise driving. She has 9. She'll go to the free throw line and try to cut it to an 11-point game and pick up her 11th point.
Madison Wise, big fan of hers. Real versatile kid, forward, can face up. You see her put it on the deck and finish at the hoop. She's got range to hit the 3, also get it down inside. There's a lot to like about Wise.
We talk about the depth, okay, so they just took 2 bigs out and replaced them with 2 solid guards in Mumford and Jenna Brown.
Boy, they went small right here.
Yes,
I mean, literally 5 guards on the court.
They are small. Taylor Mason probably would be your 4. And now Morrison running the point, spins it over to the left side to Kayla Pointer. Kayla going to dribble, drive, float, front iron, no. Underneath Munford with hustle. It'll be out of bounds, and it will stay down here on this end with Team Elite Pointer.
let's give the Magic some credit right here. They have not given up. They are fighting to the very end.
They have not. Now Morrison will pick up another foul. 6 fouls, of course, to get you fouled out. Madison Wise will be going to the free throw line. 4:25 to go, third quarter, 11-point game. And like you mentioned, they have not given up. Scrappy and fighting here in this third quarter. And there is time. Free throw good from Wise.
Wise she has that prototypical frame and skill set that she would like to see to translate to the next level. 6 foot. She could play anywhere from the power forward to the 2 guard, in my opinion, depending upon the night and the matchup.
Pointer got the rebound. Jump stop in the lane. Going to get hit with the travel. Call Caleb Pointer with the travel. Right now, a turnover, and can Indy Magic now get back in it? A Magic Blanding wanted to step into it. Perkins, a jab step, got Mumford skated right by. There's a floater. Destiny Perkins sized her up. That's Lawrence North going to work. McCordsville, Indiana. Pointer right back, floater in the lane, off the hill of the rim. No, Mumford on the rebound. No, tip. Did we get a foul or just out of bounds? Out of bounds, and it will go to the Indy Magic. Here's Wise. Wise going to drive right down the lane off the window. Good. And now Coach Kurt Pointer says he's seen enough and lead all of a sudden down to 6. 3:38 to go. It's time for a PSB instant replay. You're taking a look at it right here. The SUVTV.com 41-35.
Give Indy a lot of credit for continuing to attack the lane with the drive. If you're Coach Pointer, however, and I'm looking at him right now talking to his young ladies, you cannot be happy with the effort that is being shown right here on the defensive end whatsoever. It's not as if Indy is working the ball around, coming off of double staggers and pin downs and making Team Elite work. It's quite the opposite. They're just coming right down and downhill, bam, right to the lane and finishing. There's no excuse for that if you're Team Elite. You've got to defend. You got to get in the stance. You got to, make them turn a couple times. So I know that's exactly what Coach Pointer's talking about. He's talking about effort and finishing this game out.
13-point lead at the half, now down to 6. Mason on the back cut to Mumford. Mumford layup out of the timeout. Good. That's what you want coming out of the timeout. Sadia Mumford, her first field goal. She has 3 points in the game. Jonesboro High School, Jonesboro, Georgia. Here's Madison Wise. Puts it on the floor now to McLemore. McLemore has hit her a 3 now. Here comes Perkins. There's the defensive intensity. There's a good pass right there. Break off the glass. Good. Tyra Breback off the glass and scores. She's beginning to slowly fill it up as well with 8 points. Back this way, Mason, good off the window.
She is so tough.
Yes.
I mean, strong, touch off the glass, just a monster.
There's a long 3 front iron, no. Rebound to Q Morrison. Morrison, long lead pass up for Munford. Munford gonna catch it, stop, control herself, flip it up off the glass, no good. Rebound, Jenna Brown underneath, put it up, no. Put it back up again, no. Rebound will come down, here's McLemore. McLemore back this way for Magic Blending. McLemore all the way, shot up. Blocking foul called on Q Morrison. Center official had that call. Lead looked for him, and the center came up with the call. She will go to the free throw line. Will Rachel McLemore, Covenant Christian in Carmel, Indiana.
Like McLemore's game, we had talked a lot about her, at least since I've got onto the broadcast. But here's a kid, good size, knockdown shooter. We saw the long-range 3 off the ball screen to start the second half. Again, another versatile option in the backcourt for the Indy Magic. She can be your lead guard. I feel comfortable her running the team and initiating the offense. But I would really like to pair her, next to a Destiny Perkins or a playmaker that can get her some shots, because she can really fill the buckets up with the jumpers.
Both free throws good from McLemore. Now a turnover coming back this way. Perkins lost it, and now we've got a whistle. Ball came in from the other court. So I'm going to just take it and put it back. Inbound underneath it will be Pointer ball. Wiggins, Brown, India Jones, Sadia Mumford, and there's a steal in the backcourt, a bad pass, and a turnover. And Jordan Isaacs, the foul on the floor for Team Elite Pointer. Go ahead.
Yeah, Team Elite, at least this second year, they're just not on the same page right now.
They're falling asleep at the wheel almost. 6-point game. Sidney Wiggins tried to get in there and get him out of that corner. That was a nice little chuck pass underneath. Madison Wise, good with the left hand. Madison now beginning to fill it up. It's a 4-point game. It's as close as they've been. India Jones, stop, foul line, jumper, good.
Nice shot.
Step right into it. That's Brookwood High School in Lawrenceville, Georgia. India Jones.
You can see why dozens of schools from across the country tracking this kid's progression.
Nice pass. Shot is no good. Rebound. Jones grabbed it, gives it over to Mumford. Mumford almost traveled, gets it up to Wiggins. Wiggins back to Mumford. Mumford going to drop it off to Isaacs. Isaacs to Jenna Brown. Jenna going to stop, float it good. Jenna Brown out of the Lovett School in Marietta, Georgia. Push that lead out now, 49-41, 80 seconds to go, third quarter.
This is where Madison Wise can be so dangerous. You see her putting it on the floor, drawing the help, kicking it out. You know, technically this is a mismatch. You know, a 5-player and India Jones trying to guard a combo forward.
Jenna Brown, a beautiful move in the open floor. A wonderful lead pass from Sadia Mumford that start that break. They pushed it out to 10. Now the Magic got it to 4 at 45-41, a 6-0 run since. Wise, 3 is no good. Perkins, offensive rebound from the guard spot. No. Isaacs gets the rebound up to Jenna Brown with 42 seconds. Jenna on the right wing on a hesitate. They reached in and poked it away and stole it. McLemore stole it, and then a trip that'll be called on Jordan Isaacs. Inadvertent, but yet still a foul.
Well, it was displacement, and it caused a turnover or a potential turnover, so it's got to be a foul called.
That's right. Clark will inbound it to Perkins. Clock has yet to begin to run. Got us a few free moments right there, free basketball. Here's Perkins. Perkins between the rings, now goes over on the right wing. Nice cut. Clark shot,
nice.
Block. Jones came over on the help side D and a jump ball. Wonderful job by India Jones using all of that length to block that shot out of there. Long inbound. McLemore gives it over to Perkins. Good pass. Nice. On a beautiful dime drop there. Beautiful pass. And they laid it in. That's Riley Blackwell, her first field goal.
Really got to respect what the Magic are doing right now. Passing the basketball, showing the vision.
Jenna Brown, all 3 of them. Take that with you. She has 7, and that is the end of the third quarter. I think that summed it up. Geez. End of the third. 54-43, we head to the fourth right here. PSB TV will leave you with that PSB instant replay. Jenna Brown splashing it home. We welcome you back inside Central Gwinnett High School, Lawrenceville, Georgia. Joel Hilsman, joined by Jonathan Hemingway. We go to the fourth quarter. Team Elite Pointer with a 54-43 lead over the Indy Magic Blanding squad. It'll be Morrison, Pointer, Williams, Mason, and Newby, the 5 on the floor to start this fourth quarter for the Team Elite Pointer. For the Magic, it'll be Clark, and that's a shot in by Morrison, who scores.
Good movement away from the basketball right there by Morrison. Starting on the wing, flashing into the high post. Really been impressed with the progression of Morrison over the past years.
Perkins, Wise, Blackwell, McLemore, and Clark, Nia Clark, the 5 on the floor for the Indy Magic. 56-43, 13-point lead, 7:26 to go, fourth quarter just now underway.
Saw that deflection there by Newby down there along the baseline. You mentioned it at the top of the second half. Newby's value as a defender, and I couldn't agree with that more.
Madison Wise almost could have been an and one. I'm sorry.
Yeah, although right there she could have stepped up and maybe defended that a little bit better. But you're talking about a 6'2", 6'3" kid in Newby that can not only block shots but can get out in the passing lane and get deflections. Very rare combination.
A 3, it is no good. Rebound will come off now to Pointer. Perkins, though, you mentioned her play earlier. I like her play. She's going to try and get it going. Madison Wise has been big right now for the Magic as well. They still trail by 11. Newby out high on that left wing. There's
Look
a
at that.
cut to Morrison.
Look at that.
Up. No. Love it when the big girl can pass the basketball. Newby just overall just does so much for your team.
I really respect the job that Coach Pointer does with this team because clearly there's a plan in place.
Yes.
It's clear that he's got some sort of objective that they want to get done every single time. Mm-hmm. And what they're doing right here is they're flashing and attacking the middle of the zone from the backside. Okay, and this kind of continues our conversation from earlier in the day as Morrison hits both of those zone offense.
Yes.
You know, instead of just passing around, pass it 2 times and jack up a 3. Hey, why not move without the basketball? Let's step our big out and then flash a guard in, and that's what they're doing with Morrison right now.
Swing it over. Here's Nia Clark. Clark puts it on the floor with the left hand. She peels it back over. Now gives it to Blackwell. Blackwell picked up by Williams, who's moving her feet extremely well. Clark, a 3, no good. Mason gets the rebound, and then she's bothered right there by McLemore, and then lost it by Perkins. Perkins to a reverse layup, good by McLemore. Rachel McLemore.
Great defense and an even better finish there by McLemore, and here we go. One more time for the Magic.
Yeah, another turnover. Pointer, though, gets the rebound. Pointer on the break. Up ahead to Morrison. Q goes behind the back to Newby. Missed it. Williams on the offensive glass. Knowing a foul, she'll get 2.
The confidence.
Yes.
The confidence to throw that, whip that thing behind your back. She was 100% confident that she was going to put it on the money, and she did.
It'll be interesting to see Q Morrison. We talked about the depth of this team. This is a team that had Jada Lewis last year.
Yeah.
And her and Morris played together at McEachern. It'll be interesting now with Jada Lewis gone. It'll be her team and Chanel Wilson to carry that. Morrison playing, of course, with one of the, I told to Chris, one of the top 5-10 travel teams in the nation.
Easy, yeah. Top 5 for sure, and they're gonna make a case for themselves to be top 3, if not better, by the end of July.
Wonderful, and that's a long way to go.
It is.
You mentioned you were talking to Coach Hubbard today. Of course, they lost a tough one to the Tennessee Extreme, but do you think those two teams have scrimmaged? Hubbard versus Pointer?
I don't know what the practice situations are, if they practice in the same gym, but I do know that they
You know what y'all need to do at PSB? To put them in the same bracket and see how that shakes out.
Yeah. No, that would cause all sorts of controversy.
Oh, yeah, I know, but still, that would just from a talent perspective
right.
is exactly how I'm looking at it.
That would be a good game, though.
What? It would be wonderful.
Yeah, Marcus and Lisa need to go ahead and hook that inter-squad scrimmage up on the SUV TV one of these days, right?
I would be there. I surely would. I'd be there. And the only thing that would be different from any normal broadcast, I would come in with my popcorn.
Right.
Surely would. I surely would. I just overall, though, shows you the depth of the program.
Sure. As another Team Elite team on court 2 over there is playing Central Florida Elite in the 3rd place game.
Wise kicks it out. Gonna travel. Emma LeMasters has checked back in.
I guess I got a hand check, no travel there.
Yep, hand check.
This game's not over. Just 11 points. Indy Magic, they've shown the ability to put some points up on the board if they can get some things to go their way.
Like that right there.
Like that right there. This could come down to the wire. And look at this. I mean, Perkins is such a pest in the background. I mean that in a good way. Usually
in a basketball way. She has been a pest, causing trouble. Spin, Williams, pass. Morrison was able to recover, kicks it back to Pointer, who caught it on the run, went down the lane, tried to dump it off to Newbie, and Newbie turns and said, my bad, she wasn't ready for that pass. Autumn Newbie, one more year over at Archer High School. We're playing for a new coach. Ryan Liesnak, their head coach, is designed. I don't think anyone has been named as the head coach yet, but they will be inheriting quite a talented bunch. Asia McCoy and Autumn Newbie, just to mention a couple names.
No doubt, Asia McCoy, another team elite.
Yes. Williams goes out. She has been skilled. I really like her game.
Yep,
Fell in love with her game, and Jenna Brown will check in. I don't think there's anybody's game on Team Elite I don't like. And you know what it also does? We always talk about game situations and team situations. It's actually when you're on a team of that caliber that is this deep, it kind of prepares you for next level basketball.
All right. Yeah.
And what you have to sacrifice.
I think we were talking about this on the broadcast, Kyle Moore and myself on Friday. You know, you can be the best player maybe on your high school team and, you know, maybe one of your YBOA teams when you were younger. But if you never play alongside of other talented players where maybe you're not taking all the shots, maybe you kind of have to defer, maybe you have to carve out a new role, you know, to get playing time, whether that's defending and rebounding. If you never do that, when you step on college campus and now you're a freshman and you're alongside of other college basketball players, guess what? It's going to be a shock to the system. So, you know, playing on and you see Morrison right here, can't get to go. It forces you to grow your game, honestly.
Yep. And that's what it should be doing if you're, you know, I think I've said this to you a couple times. A good player does two things good. A great player does three things well. The more you can do, the more value you're going to be on a basketball team at the next level and so forth and beyond. Here's Morrison. Q going to drive all the way down the lane, flipped it up, no, and she'll go to the free throw line. Q is kind of turning on the jets and the burners as she went down the lane right there.
I was talking to Coach Hubbard just a moment ago, like I mentioned, and he was saying, you know, Q could really be a point guard. He said, you know, she is always in attack mode. She gets right to the rim every time. And I said, Russell Westbrook.
Uh-oh.
You know?
Ooh.
I mean, that's –
yeah. And she ran some point in the first
sure.
half.
And she can do it, right. But, I mean, in terms of her attack, I mean, obviously
the way she attacks the basket.
Right.
Yeah.
Her defender's always on an island. You know, if you got somebody coming full speed at you, you don't know really which way to lean, and you lean the other direction, and she goes past the other direction, you know.
And or always on your heels, which you never want to do that multiple times. Here's Perkins. Perkins with the right-hand dribble, picked up by Mason. 3:45 to go here. It is still a contest, an 8-point game. They can get it down to 6. There's a foul. Be going to the free throw line, and more importantly, they're going to the free throw line because they're racking up the fouls, but now they can get there and stop the clock.
Good point. Very important. And Perkins forcing the issue, but forcing it in a good way. And that's a situation right there. If you're Team Elite, they finally got the help to come over. You know, in previous possessions, you know, they were giving up wide open layups, but you got to play without reaching, without fouling. Perkins, look at Perkins once again.
Causing havoc in the backcourt. She's done that a lot, especially here in this second half as they tried to trim it in. It's down to 6. They had gotten it down to 4, but now it's down to 6 after it had kind of ballooned back up there. Here comes Mason. Mason with the right-hand dribble to Jenna Brown. Jenner
Emma, you get up.
between the rings. Got her going downhill. Ball fake. Move off the lane. Good. No good. Rebound going to come down. Pointer lost it. India Jones
nice.
put back up. No. Got her own rebound. Going to put it back up. It's off. No good. They tip, fight for it out of bounds. It'll stay down here with Team Elite Pointer. Been pleased with India Jones' play here in this contest as well, and hitting the offensive glass.
Yeah, been active. Been a part of the conversation. It's important
Nice
for her.
inbound play. Mason caught it up. No. Tip. Got her own rebound. Power dribble. Up. No. Morrison. Fake. Layup. Left hand. Got it to go. I don't care what level. When you're able to get continuous multiple second chance points, it just only aids you.
Oh, it's over. It's over. You get offensive rebounds, you demoralize the opponent.
We always say finishing the defense. The defense isn't finished until you get the rebound. Nice turn.
Look at that.
By Macklemore. No good. There goes Morrison. Rebound and outlet to Kayla Pointer. Pointer 2-3 dribbles. Now going to hesitate. Dump it off to India Jones. Left hand layup. Couldn't get it to go. Jones offensive rebound again. It's up. No good. Rebound going to be ripped down by Blackwell. Riley Blackwell on the glass. Gives it up now. And here's Perkins. Perkins drives right of the lane. Stop. The Blackwell. Kick it back. LeMasters. A long three. Oh, badly missed. No good. Rebound going to come back out. Here's Macklemore. She's going to drive. Float it up. Couldn't get it to roll over the lip of the rim. No good. And now a foul as Kayla Pointer got the rebound.
As much as the ball was going in early in this game, now it's kind of rimming out.
And rimming out at times that could kind of keep you in the game. 2:11 to go, 8-point ball game.
I thought they made some nice moves. Macklemore with kind of the side step and slash through the defense. Still plenty of time, though.
Mumford in. Good defense there coming down the floor, moving those feet. Mumford has it, looks it, kicks it in the corner. There's Mason. Mason pops it back out to Jenna Brown. Isaacs was flashing. They didn't get it to her. Mumford goes flashing. It's not there. Mason now will peel it back out and operate it. Tried to feed it into Morrison, who had her on the post. Morrison up and no. Tipped the rebound back out. It's going to go out of bounds, and it will stay right here. You know what I just also thought about, what we were talking about earlier from the post positions, because Morrison right there was in the post and had that to advantage. I just love versatile play.
Versatility. But versatility is no good without production.
True.
You know, or even without a specialty. So I've watched kids before. Yeah, you know, they can play inside and outside, but what do they really do? You know, do they even put numbers on the board?
That's right. Brown foul. Being able, one thing to be versatile, and there's another thing to know you're versatile and when to use it. Jenna Brown going to the free throw line. Now I quizzed Chris Watkins on this, and he told on himself, so I'll try it again with you.
Okay.
Jenna Brown from the Lovett School. It's got to be fun to be a Lovett Lion. Have you seen Ryan Greer play for Lovett, a freshman?
Heard the name. Haven't seen him yet.
Enjoyable watch, my man. An enjoyable watch. Brown's free throw, no good. It's still an 8-point game. I'll say this. You guys do all the scouting. You know I respect you guys. I'll give you one up. Get ready to hear that name more.
Okay.
You'll know that name.
Yeah.
He's just a freshman.
He can get down, huh?
He can get down. Was a CP3 Rising All-Star.
Yes, sir.
First ever in Lovett history. There's a jump from Mason. No good. That's why I say if you're a basketball fan for the Lovett Lions, man, you enjoy the girls and then you enjoy the boys.
Jenna's sister, Taylor, 2013 graduate, I believe. Plays at Princeton. So, I mean, talk about a family. We mentioned, you know, the stalwarts a moment ago with history of high academics. And Jenna's right there, you know, already getting interest from schools like Duke and, you know, places like that. I mean, she's going to be all right. You know, not only is she a good basketball player, but she's got the brains. And, you know, ultimately getting the degree, getting you a profession that's going to set you up for a long time, that's what's most important.
Free throw good. And here's another one we want to talk about youth on the big team, Jordan Isaacs,
Oh,
2019 North Paul.
We don't have enough time for me to talk about Jordan Isaacs. Has been to our Coach Hemme showcases a number of times up there in Lebanon, Tennessee, as well as the Elite Basketball Academy here in the Gwinnett County area. Lefty, versatile, very, very high ceiling. My goodness, Caleb Pointer.
And came in the game in the first 2 minutes and had 2 blocks for Jordan Isaacs.
Yep. She's got range on the jumper, can hit the 15, 16-foot shot, post up, versatile defender.
Nice move, Madison Wise, and they quickly call a timeout. Before we get out of here, we talked about Kayla Pointer, what she did. I know I talked about it with Chris. I still think what she's been able to do to come back from the knee injury.
Yeah.
Okay, she played travel ball last year,
Right.
then had the knee injury, still was able to come back, has showed no ill effects of it since returning to the floor.
You're right. I mean, I had forgotten all about it. Sure, honestly.
And that's, that's special. Just one of those things that, when we see things across on the circuit, and we talk about a prime example, we talked about Sydney Wiggins. She's got 6 points. Came and got an and-one and pulled the 3 over here after getting an air ball. But do you think she don't walk in the gym with 20 in her game? Wiggins here will be on the inbound into Sadia Mumford. Mumford foul given by Perkins. 7-point game. Going to try to extend the game a little bit here. 24 and 6/10 seconds. Well, we thank you for joining us here for the PSB Classic, Tip-Off Classic, Session 1 here from Lawrenceville, Georgia, and Central Gwinnett High School. 24 and 6/10 seconds. Free throw no good on the 1-and-1 for Mumford. They take it away. Isaacs on the steal. There you go, right on cue.
Yeah, Isaacs. She can run the floor, or she can block shots. She can do it all. If she continues to skill develop, we're going to be
good.
Yeah, we're going to be mentioning her name for a long time.
Long 3. McLemore badly missed, no good. Pointer tried to chase down the rebound. It'll go out of bounds, and they will give it to the Indy Magic. So the Indy Magic fought hard. Not trailing by 9. Got it down to 4, and then got it down to 6. But too much team, Elite Pointer, and they win it 64-55. Kind of a sloppy fourth quarter there. Only 10 points scored in that fourth quarter. But they win it 64-55. All right, for Jonathan Hemingway and Brandon Clay, Chris Watkins, and our entire crew here at thesuvtv.com, thank you for joining us for PeachStateBasketball.com, the PSB Tip-Off Classic. I'm Joel Hilsman. We'll see you down the road right here. Any gym is home on SUVTV.com.